We are going to start in Chicago with one of my favorite people, Ginnette Harvey.
Ginnette, I'll be there next week.
Oh, you will?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's great news. Okay, we have to connect.
Yes.
Hi, Scott.
Hello.
And my question, Stephanie, when you were kind of talking about the beginning, it sort of kind of happened quite organically that you ended up in this space with someone saying, fix it. The very nature of the work is obviously confidential, so you can't kind of leverage what you've just done for someone. So how did you go from that to then building a client base of 40 odd clients when you can't leverage what you've done or leverage the names that you've worked with?
Yeah, phenomenal question. And that was what do you want for your business, right? Any of us who do business, what do we want? Repeatable, scalable, right? How do you scale this? You can't talk about anything. You're underprivileged. There's nothing you can say. When I came back from that, the gentleman who brought me in, he literally went, okay, now we're in business. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean we're in business? Like, we can't say anything that we just did. And he said, you have no idea how many people need this. And I said, again, to my point, it's not like we can hire a marketing company, like, how do we do this? And Ginnette, you are correct. It has posed a problem because I want to make very clear for everybody so I don't get any hate mail, because it has happened. People believe that I get people out of a natural consequence. People believe that I move people out of or I get people off. Okay. That's not what we do. We give people their consequence, but we do it in a private, discerning matter. So as an example, you guys, just so we're all clear, if you think the college admission scandal, okay, and you have cameras showing up at your 9-year-old school, and they're around your child at 9 years old, rushing him back and forth. He's 9, he doesn't know anything. Or you're at Stanford and your wife's, in stage 4 cancer, and paparazzi is out by her car. Like, there's certain things that just shouldn't happen, and everybody should be able to have the quiet and the calm that all of us would have if we made an error in judgment. That's one thing. The second thing is, I don't help a client twice. If it's 2 times, it's a pattern. So if you, accidentally happen to launder money, oops. And then you are able to wear an ankle bracelet for 6 months and do community service. Okay. And then in 11 months are like, hey, Steph, I accidentally laundered money again. No, I'm not the person for you. I'm not here to create patterns. I'm here to give good, strong people a second chance with a dynamic, incredible team, but I'm not here just to be your go-to fixer. It's just not who I am. So Ginnette, to your point, it has been word of mouth, and the word of mouth has primarily been from financial advisors. So people will notice a giant spike in wealth, or they will notice a massive dip in wealth, or they'll start seeing things that are really off. So our referrals come a lot from agents who are like, hey, they're acting crazy. Can you, help? Attorneys who don't want to deal with the emotions of the case and don't really care about it. They just care about settling it and getting the best benefit. Okay. But they don't realize how much the family or the company or the client or the corporation needs help. How did this happen? Understanding the journey. Why did somebody believe that they needed to launder money? What processes, what workflows weren't happening within the corporation? What checks and balances were there? And then that moves over to the business consulting practice, which also ultimately moves over to the performance coaching. So who are you as a person? And so the ecosystem, although very small, it does happen because I'm usually referred by somebody who knows I've done work with so-and-so.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah.
Love it.